crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Now Drake, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 40-yard line.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, that's Richie James. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Garoppolo again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
His kick is no good. That keeps the score.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
What they talk about?
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 30 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, they have to be loving this start to the 1st quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you talk about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. On first down, it's Gurley. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
The tackle made at the
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking down. That's caught inside the 20.
I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time. And got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
I know, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Down by Jones. No gain on
the running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. He goes underneath to Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Complete to Richie.
Fired that one in there, able to make... Connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now on 1st down, Drake again. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
23-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking deep for Julio. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in this an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they have made this look easy. And there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
25 yards that time. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
San Francisco.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
For Deebo Samuel.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Kenyon Drake, 47 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Kinlaw on the tackle.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start. Offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 30. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Todd Gurley.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. And the numbers for him, pretty solid, really. He's run it well. He's caught it pretty well, but they're still far behind the 8 ball on the scoreboard.
Not able to use his talents, as you noted, to narrow the gap in the scoreboard. Sometimes it's a bend but don't break, right? He gets his yardage. That's cool, but it's not paying off on the scoreboard. They're not getting the points necessary. And if you're a defensive team, you'll give up that yardage for the kind of lead they have.
That's what I was going to ask you. Sometimes you say, let this guy do his thing. Let's control what we can control elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Take away the rest of the guys. Don't let them hurt you as well. But the biggest one is they contained him well enough that they've been able to increase their lead.
Open man is Samuel, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A gain of 4 yards and a 49er first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
22 yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Second and 10.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. On the crossing route, complete. It's James. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Garoppolo again. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 45, 45, 45.
Garoppolo on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. 20-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And his kick is good. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Niners' 38-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Kinlaw on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He can run for it, and he will. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
57. Mike, 57.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. That time a 6-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
To Kenyon Drake. Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has